right. Welcome back to Promise Mascot Agency. I really didn't think I would spend so much time on this game. Anyway, we finally reached Act 3, officially yesterday, where we should be very close to unraveling the mystery behind the curse and how everybody is involved in all of that. So yeah, let's just jump right back into that. Where did I say? I forgot. Right, I wanted to do the whole life satisfaction thingy first, since I was close by while I was collecting everything. Speak the mascot. Let's finish you. Right on, I'll grab them. Yeah, do that. Mr. Michi, Miss Pinky, I have wondrous news. The speakers from the 5 o'clock chime have just been installed. Would you like to hear the chime? Yes, we'd love to. I present to you the new Kazumachi chime, featuring yours truly. Awesome, people are gonna love this. Thank you for your guidance and for your reality check. I'm sorry that I had to rely on you. We are here to guide and help. Please, never worry about coming to us with any problems. If you will excuse me, I need to apologize to the rest of the mascots for my behavior. Yay! That was quick. Yeah, we've got more mascots to help with. Why is it always in... Okay, don't question it, I guess. I've had an idea about your resort. Let me make a call. Hey, hello, Uncle. Yui, I need some help with the problem in Kazumachi. Is an assassination Naganui? No. One of our mascots works at the hot spring resort and is about to be purchased by a real estate company. Wait 1 second. Myoga Real Estate. They have offices throughout Kyushu. They specialize in resorts and high-end condos. Let's see, the current CEO is a Nepo baby. Looks like he's an idiot. He lost some of his personal money on NFTs and is trying to take company money to keep up the mortgage payment on his 3 homes. Yeah, sounds about right. How did you find that out? I keep tabs on anyone running a large business in our territory. I assume you want me to derail his company's interest in the resort? Is that possible? I'll handle it. Wait on the line. Ah, yes, Mr. Myoga, don't worry about who I am. My understanding is that your company has an interest in the Kazumachi Hot Spring Resort. I told you not to worry about who I am. I can see that the value of your Quantum Puppy NFT has plummeted and that you are diverting company funds to shore up your personal finances. I need you to walk away from the Kazumachi Resort. I didn't stutter. Thank you, Mr. Myoga. I will be in contact should I need anything further. I apologize for the wait, Uncle. It is taken care of. Thank you. Impressive as always. Just doing my job. Let's see. We can finish Tamageta, that's nice. Even though I already finished the rally there, so I'm all done with those stupid rallies. Still kinda sad that you don't get extra cards. It's always just Pinky's ultra rare card over and over again. I can't believe the real estate company has dropped the interest in the hot springs. What I'm wondering is, do I get the Pinky ultra rare card multiple times? Or is it just showing me, yeah, it's updated, even though it was ultra rare before? That's good news. If your connections help with this, I'm really grateful to your boss. Got a letter from the owner's family. Is the owner okay? No one knows. He still hasn't been found. What's the deal with the letter? Some creeps showed up at his brother's house looking for the owner. They tried to get money out of him. His brother says that since the owner is missing, he's going to start the legal processing to deal with all of his possessions. He's going to make sure I get the results since I have worked there for 3 generations of the family. If the owner ever comes back, he'll be able to reclaim it, but until then, I'm in charge. I don't want to pin anyone's nut though. But does not just mean bad dudes are going to try and shake you down instead. If they're Yakuza, they won't come to this town. If they're small-time crooks, we'll deal with them. I really hope it's the latter. Boss, did you help with this? That call I mentioned was to an associate in my family. She has her methods for resolving problems. Why did you help me? I'll help anyone that works for us. I want to help you all chase your dreams. Sorry for what I said when we met. Don't be. You weren't wrong. Thanks, boys. More mascots to speak to. It's still so adorable. Okay, what do we have? Nimui. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'll let you sleep. An eagle soars above a plane that doesn't exist on any map. It was removed after incident number 315A. In the swirling fog, an army can be made out. The helmets are adorned with the spiral horns of an extinct animal. Ahead of them, a cigarette towers over the plain. The cigarette, what that is, cannot be trusted. At the top of the cigarette, there's a man. He wears a suit. He carries a clipboard. He leases a car that costs him too much each month. Around this man, a horde of wretched, disfigured men and women cavort. They're gambling under his gaze. Are they just throwing all the English words at me now that I have no idea what they mean? Perfect, thank you. As the army approaches the blighted cigarette, they can hear the wretched chants of the disgusting mass. Manager, manager, notice me, manager! No. I don't want to think of the notice me senpai meme. The spiral-horned army is small in number, but strong and hard. They also carry spears. The wretches do not. The pitiful wretches descend from the tower at the command of the manager. They keep looking back at him. Does he notice them? The spear-wielding, horn-adorned army clash with the deplorable horde. Spears are thrust, bodies lose their internal organs. As the corpses pile up, 3 champions strike forth from the army. A tall hero wielding a broom. The broom swings a great arc, shattering the heads of several wretches. Now we're talking. A bulbous figure reminiscent of a severed digit. Hey! Steps forward onto the throat of a squirming wretch. There's a stomach-churning pop. His vertebrae shatter. A hunched figure is in black robes and a mask carries a small banner. The army redouble their efforts to break through. Atop the cigarette, the manager winces. This is not the way. This is not how it should be. The battle rages. There are innumerable wretches, each more despicable than the last. The manager screams, "Overtime!" He screams, "Cancel your weekend plans!" The pitiable mass below him nod in unison. They will prove themselves. I'm happy that you have found your purpose. A lot of people are suffering like you. I hope you can give them strength. The robed champion looks to the sky. He sees an eagle. He thinks of freedom. No. Glad I could give you the freedom you were looking for. Right on. Yeah, let's go. Okay, what story do we end? Oh, he's happy again. The spiral-horned army has made it on the steps of the citadel. The manager recoils. The horde of desperate men and women is thinning. The army has cut a crimson path through them. As the boots of the army stomp their way up the cigarette, The manager turns to an unspeakable tablet. Rows of words and numbers, some automated by formulas, provide little solace. The cigarette begins to crumble, a clocking-in machine tumbles down the dark masonry. The black robe champion strikes the staff of his banner against the grim flagstones at the summit of the cigarette. The sound of antique wood striking the monolithic structure rings out across the plain. The remaining wretches turn to see the manager. He shrinks away from the champion, holding out an ID badge on a lanyard as a protective charm. The light of realization flickers in the eyes of the wretches. They turn on their heels and scrabble up the degenerate cigarette. The ID badge provides little protection as hands tear into the manager's body. One wretch holds up a heart torn from the manager's chest, divorcing the heart from his body. Proves fatal. The manager. Okay. Damn. You really hated your manager, huh, Kadoshi? The army watches. The truth has been spread. Their duty for today is done. Tomorrow there will be another cigarette. There will be another manager. The truth must march on. The wretches are taken in by the army. They will also spread the truth. They will free those that were like them tomorrow. Huh. Shiori just messaged me. Apparently the workers at Kazumart walked out today in protest at a crappy manager. He's been removed and the workers are getting new contracts with better pay and rules around overtime. One of the employees says they were inspired by a mascot. Yo, that ruled! The black robe champion's banner flutters in the breeze. He looks into the distance. He has renewed vigor. Well done, Kadoshi. I'm proud of you. Indeed. Indeed I am. Fight for the rights of the people. At the bottom of a ravine, too terrible to contemplate, a statue comes to life. It nods. All hail workers' rights. Let's go. Okay. Necro, I forgot what your story was. Ah yeah, you wanted to get the tea farm. I remember now. Right on. Yee, that's cool. I spoke to someone at the town hall and found out who owns the tea farm. The sale price seems fair. They just want to get rid of it. Have you managed to raise many funds for the tea farm? I'm getting there slowly. Why doesn't the agency chip some in? I'm sure our generosity would be rewarded by a client that wants to host a lot of mascot events there. I want to do this by myself. All my life I've been told that I only got by because I'm cute. You're very cute. There's more to me than that. I want to do this by myself. I want to build something I can be proud of. Dude, if somebody's offering you money, you take it. It does not matter what your plan is. You can always pay them back. But if they're offering you money, you take it. It doesn't matter for what. Okay? Money doesn't grow on trees. And if you want to realize your dream, you might want to, get it done quicker with the help of others. Thank them for whatever they're worth. And then deal with the aftermath later, okay? In this stupid society and system we live in, we take the money we are offered and ask for more. Well, is there anything we can do to help? Do you think anyone in town would want to buy matcha and white chocolate chip cookies that I made? I sure as heck would. You're thinking too small though. You gotta get online, that's why you make a real... Yeah. Pinky spends most of her time online. She can probably help you. Don't start with me, caveman. Neko, darling, I'll set you up an online store. You start baking. Wow, thanks, Pinky. I kinda wanna see how Neko bakes anything. How does that work? Overall, the whole physiology of mascots. Okay. Right on. Let's go. Did you get enough money? Thanks for your help with the online store. My cookies are selling well. I'm always happy to help someone enter the modern age. Maybe you should try it, Michi. Oh yeah, I bought the farm. Can you go and show it to you? Can I? What? Well, whatever. Agree, yes. Sure thing. Hop in the truck. Where the hell is it? Well... Then let's just fast travel. Let's face it, that's gonna take less time. Okay. There it is. It looks adorable. Isn't this great? My own tea farm! I can't afford to do much with it yet, but I've enrolled in farming school and I'm saving for equipment. Ichigo said he can help out with some of his old stuff. He has some contacts that can help me out as well. Does that mean you don't need a mascot for the opening event? Pinky, now isn't the time. Well done for chasing your dream, Nekoro. You guys inspired me to do it. Moving here was the best thing I ever did. No more boring tea ceremonies. Now it's all about making in the sun, working in the sun, and being silly if I want to be. Does that mean you're leaving the agency? No way! I'm really enjoying working with you. This farm is a long-term project. Please let us know if there's anything we can do to support you. Don't worry about me. You've already done so much. Here, I made some treats for you guys. Hand-baked with love by Nekoro. Thank you. I'm just going to walk around the farm for a bit, if that's okay. You do you? Boss, shall we head back to the agency? I need to go to the city to talk to Sato. The rest is... Yeah, let's go to the city. The rest is closer to where we are right now. But because this is kind of so out of my way. Sorted by client, but why? No wonder I was doing so little in terms of money. Making so little. How dare they? Sugoi. You know, if they ever implement any quality of life updates, being able to skip these chimes and overall including a skip button in most of the events, I would absolutely appreciate it. There's just too much repeat going on. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to the mayor, actually, not Sato-san. Well then, let's crash the party, shall we? Pinky has already taken over. Damn it, I can't ruin his car. I mean, this was totally an accident. I would never intentionally ruin somebody else's property. Who let you in? If you treated your staff better, they might put up more of a fight before letting me walk in. What the hell do you want? Why do you want the mines? It's none of your business. Nothing in this town is. Get out and crawl back to Fukuoka. We don't need you here. How do you know where I come from? What? Why are the mines so important to you? Don't you dare talk to me. You should leave town as well. You're an embarrassment. Do you want to die? Your father has been nothing but trouble for this town. Nothing but chaos and trouble with your family. Are the mines related to the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? Get out! My friends you don't want me to call. Thank you for your time, Mr. Mayor. You have given us everything we need. That's it. You're dead, man. I'll have you killed. You're welcome to try. Well, that was short and painless. That went well. We've confirmed that however Don Key is involved with the mines, the mayor is upset about it. You think he's a bad guy? Do you? I have a historical bias. Well, thank you for finally realizing. He definitely knows something about what's going on here. We don't know if he's working for or against Matriarch Shimazu. We also don't know how Toki fits in. Or why the mayor is so desperate to get his hands on the relic mines, or who owns them. If Don is involved with the workers, he'll probably know. Are we going to ask him? Not yet. There are too many things we don't know. We've already tipped our hands to the mayor, but that was a risk worth taking. There's still the mystery around how the Fujiwara Syndicate knew about the exchange. We don't know who told them about it. I'll message Double T and let them know what the mayor says. They said, make sure to tell them he should be sufficiently riled up to do something more stupid now. Stupid old geezer. Alright. Follow the one to my right. Right. There we shall. Hello there. Hello again. Can we talk about the curse? What do you want to know about it? Everyone that was a Yakuza in town when the mines were open died not long after, but you are alive. It also hasn't had much of an effect on your boys. I'm not a scholar. The curse works how the curse works. Does it? You sure it isn't poisoning? How would I know? This is going to be an odd question, but is there a way the workers might have been drinking the water in the mines? No. Why would that matter? We've been told that poisoning can occur from consuming wastewater produced from the mining. You think that's a real curse? We're trying to get to the bottom of what is happening in this town. You're poking your nose into the dark shadows of the past. My matriarch is in trouble. I'll do whatever I can to help her. The boys working the mines had their own little moonshine operation going in the tunnels. Why were they making their own alcohol? Saving money. Mine work is hard. You need to drink after a day's shift. You never need to drink. I'm sorry. There is never a need to use any drugs in the enjoyment-seeking way, you know? Unless, of course, you're already addicted. And there is a physical craving, and a mental one, that needs to be realized and, well, worked against. But there is never a need to drink alcohol. If it was in the tunnels, I assume they were making it with water from the mines? Probably. I never drank it. Officers didn't involve themselves in what the boys were doing down there. We could afford our booze, so we were happy. That explains why you, Donkey, and your boys haven't been claimed by the curse. We spoke to a journalist that told us that Don helped to spread the rumors of the curse. According to him, the first patriarch suffered from a heart condition which may explain his death. Do you kids believe what you want? You ask me? The curse is real. Why are you so sure? Still strange. There's spirits on the mountain. I'm a superstitious man. You're all too eager to dismiss the legends and wisdoms from your elders. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Not right now, thank you. I shall be careful. I shall be careful, don't you worry. Oops. Oh fuck. Perfect thing, as always. Can you not go in that direction? It's the wrong direction. You need to go up there. Good job. Good job. Yeah, no, further to the right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Beaches coming, I hope. Was that me? Oops. Sorry about that. Two questions, alright. Can I ask your father a question? Sure, let me kill the streak. Papa Peach! What's up? Sorry to bother you, sir. I wanted to ask a question about the mines. Bad business. What do you want to know? Did you... Okay. Did you live here when the coal mining operation was running? You mean when a load of criminals allowed a lot of people to die and ruin the town? Yeah, it did. What's it to you? Do you know who owned the mine? I don't? No, I don't care. I'm just glad all those Yakuza left us alone. Your kind helped the town, but then they destroyed it. We never recovered it. I've discovered that I am linked to it, and your father has every right to be angry. Oh. YouTube making trouble? But it's running fine. Okay. It is buffering. That's not good. Hello? Oh yes, can you cut the crab? Oh, it's working fine, so I guess. While my apologies will mean nothing, please understand that I didn't know anything about the mines before coming here. Why are you poking your nose into them? I believe they are connected to something untoward happening to the town. I wish to protect Kazumachi from whatever it is. We'll see. Listen, I've got things to do. A mascot called Kokemaru used to hang out in the rice field. Is he still about? That's a secret. Hang on, let me end the stream. Okay, Momo Army, I'm gonna discuss something secret with Pinky. I'll be right back. I love secrets. What's the word? Kokemaru makes the scarecrows for us. After Papa Peach stopped being able to look after things, this mascot started making them to keep the crows away. So, Get this. I was up late studying one night and heard a noise outside, right? Was it a ghost? I wish. I'd love to meet a ghost. Me too. Wanna go ghost spotting one night? Do I? Stop lying. Stop harshing the vibe, Mitchie. Anyway, can you believe it? What is happening to the YouTube stream right now? Huh. Oh well. I went out and said hello, but they ran off. So I called out and thanked them for making the scarecrows. Next night they came back. I made some tea and we had a chat. Was it Kokemoto? Yeah, he's a total cutie. I thought he left town. I haven't seen him in years. Why does he build the scarecrows? He likes to hang out in the rice field, but crows peck at him, so he wanted to help keep the rice fields crow-free. You know how some mascots have abilities and sparkles? He can hide and make stuff. He's pretty shy, so he disappears and makes stuff for people. Does he want to chop? I don't think there's a lot of money in scarecrows. I mean at our agency. I don't know. Want to chat with him? I'll tell him you want to speak to him. Alright. Then please do. Oh. Why does he remind me of that Sporky? That's what they're called, right? In Toy Story 5? Question mark. I have never watched any Toy Story movies, so don't quote me on anything. How are you able to make anything? You don't even have hands. Okay. Kokimaru will wither if not watered regularly. Oh, it's a moss spore. A Marimo moss spore. No job. Just hangs around in the rice fields, keeping moist.
俺らと話してくれてありがとうな。ああ、町とマスコットの手助けをしよる。
You can understand Morse code?
まあ、事務所のビジネスば軌道に乗せたかとさ。そのためには町が成長し豊かにならんといけんとよ。そん通りけど、俺がこの町におる間は堅気の商売人たい。あいにく俺は島津一家のもんなんよ。悪かけど初代親分とその息子の先代は俺が会う前に亡くなられたとさ。今は島津の姉さんの下におる。ああ、その通りばい。姉さんは何もなかった俺を引き取って育ててくれたとさ。申し訳なかけど、俺はこの町に来るまで島津が炭鉱に関わっとるってことは一切聞いとらんかったんよ。俺は間違いを犯し、姉さんに全てを背負わせてしもうた。ああ、確かに姉さんは危険にさらされとる。そうばい。もし俺らと一緒に働くなら、島津の姉さんを助けることになる。
Are you actually the final one? Okay.
大田の寄贈について聞いてもよかと？わかった。事務所に戻ったらまた話そうで。
How are they communicating? I wanna know. Like the text hints at it being no, thank you. Morse code or something, but still. Okay, let's not send. Oops, let's not send Pokemaru to work just yet. Since apparently we have to use the talk function through Shiri, and that needs the mascots to be available. Do I need to send money again? No. Why don't I just use fast travel? Yeah. Ooh. Tanukin, seriously now?
Hi!
Why do these crates sound like metal? Something's not right here. Sorry. Let me just use this feature real quick. Hi, Coco. How are things? I hear you. A bunch of Philistines in this town. Can we ask you something about the Tanuki statue? No, nothing like that. We're looking for people that know anything about it. We think something bad is going to happen to the town. We need to save the day. You can trust this guy. Of course, any help that you can give us would be greatly appreciated. Construction site in the hills. Oh, I know the place. At the top of the landslide? There's a bunch of wrecked stuff up there. I'll mark on the map for you, boss. Okay, we meet you there. Thank you for your help. Don't you guys already have more than enough money? No, they deserve it. It's fine. I'm also kinda already swimming in money, so... I have so much money I don't even know what to do with it. You know, I recently started to play a game in my own time. Kuloniku, I think it was called. I don't know. And I've reached a point where I accumulate money which I can't use to do anything with, because everything that I haven't unlocked yet needs special coupons you only get through battling others in a meatball brawl. And it's just, I don't know, it's very annoying. Now I'm swimming in money, which is nice, don't get me wrong, but it just feels so pointless to open my shop in that game just to earn money that I don't really need. 4 items for you. Wow. Which... It is faster to fast travel. Oh sure. Alright, let's go. Come on. Of course it's on the chief. Let's ruin Necroll's team while we're at it. A war scroll. Meanwhile, a discussion about AI usage on YouTube has broken out in my Discord. Nice. Ah, yeah. What's the result? Your turn, let's skip. Please. What? Number 1? Oh, okay. I thought we were unranked. Since I didn't see us. Okay. Nice. Boss, we did it. We're the top-ranked agents in the Kyushu Regional Grand Prix. We're the best agents in Kyushu. Our mascots have worked very hard. I hope I get a better class of groupie now. Of course. That's what you want. Watch this. Why am I not fast traveling around? Put the marker here and use the fast travel option over here. As the other one is close to our meeting point. Anyway, I would love if Bearchan was actually traveling with us the entire time. But okay, guess not. What's this? Can I buy this? Ah, you guys are delivering the merchandise. I see. Do I want that nail design? You know what? Even though the darker designs suit Pinky way more. doesn't look right. I don't know. Overall, I do not like yellow backgrounds on light skin. In terms of fingernails, it blends into way too much. Yeah. Okay. Why did you not pick it up? There we go. Okay, and now we go. No. We are going completely in the wrong direction. Can we turn around? Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Very helpful. Can you get a grip? Get a grip. Get a grip. That's right. Don't fall. You got this. Michi, believe in your stupid truck. Let's go. Yay, I made it.
Kokemaruと会う場所はここね。
Yeah, well, Kokomaru is busy working.
だと思うよ。私、やつが学校でしおりちゃんにちょっかいかけてたから、ここに誘い出してさ、裸にひんむいて歩いて帰らせたっけ。やあビッグコケ。
会ってくれてありがとうな。約束する。信用していい。この町で何が起こったとか調べたかだけやけ。大狸像について伝えることのあるって言いよったな。
Well, I can tell where it was thrown into the lake from.
お前が作ったのかよ。
Yeah, that was kind of obvious.
一体どうやって作ったのさ。ここの山が粘土質だとか知らなかったよ。
でもな、あんまり知らんとよ。釜ってなんね。
Michi.
へえ。まずちっちゃな部品を焼いてからそれを組み合わせてでっかい像にしたっての。めっちゃ時間かかったろ。
Especially in that size.
そうやれば手を使わずに何でも作れちゃうってわけか。
Can I get that trick? How we did everything with no hands? Hello?
お前には隠れたり物を作ったりする能力のあると。
So he just has an ability to think up something and that just appears. Okay, cool. Cool. It's not unfair, no.
なるほど。母親が陶芸家で父親が隠れる力を持つ苔玉やったとね。お前は両親の能力を引き継いで何かを作ったり街中に隠れたりして過ごしとるとよな。じゃあその力で像を作って見えないようにしたってことね。なんで像を作ったと？島津の親子？初代の？なんで初代は大狸像をこの町への贈り物にしたかったと？つまり炭鉱が町を貧困から救うきっかけになったから町にさらなる幸運を呼び寄せたかったのか。 どうやって池んとこに置いたと？
あの台風で地滑りが起きたとか都合良すぎだろ。
もし地滑りの起こらんやったら、どうやって象を山から下ろす予定やったと？
つまり山に立ったまんまだったわけ。まあそれでも結構イケてたかもね。
Well, now we have a bathing tanuki.
道端にある小さなタヌキ像は何ね？あれは母親が作った？
Oh.
なるほど。そのデザインを使うことで母親の思い出を称えてるってことか。
なんで真実を知られたら騒動に巻き込まれると思ったと？
そうだよな。当時の町の人間はめっちゃ怒ってたっておばあちゃんも言ってたもん。その直後に島津の親分が新しい像を公開したとなりゃ、町の人は冷静じゃいられなかっただろうさ。
Yeah, probably.
じゃあなんで見れると？なんで隠すのをやめたとね？はあ、地滑りの時お前の集中力が途切れて姿を現した像を見て、島津の親分が二度と隠すなと言ったと？
Damn, though, if they are hiding multiple things, they constantly have to stay concentrated. Are they even able to sleep? If the hiding spell needs concentration, I don't think they're actually able to sleep at all. That sounds stressful.
きっと親分は町が困っとる時こそ幸運ば呼び寄せて欲しかったとやろうな。
Unless it's like it's dolphins, right? That only sleep with half of their brain. Grateful, understanding. I'm understanding.
長い間隠れんといけんかったのは辛かったろう。俺らは町を守ろうとしとる。誰かが悪意を持って炭鉱を手に入れようとしとるんよ。
そういえば炭鉱の所有者が誰かって知ってたりする？
みんなそう思っとるけど、町長は炭鉱を思い通りにしたか側やろうな。いや、手助け感謝する。事務所まで乗っていくね。
苔玉には苔玉の流儀ってもんがあるんかね。
佐藤さんとワンブイ先生に話さんといかんね。
電話してみる。
Hello? Mr. Sato, this is Michi. Pinky's with me as well. Oh, excellent. Very good. How can I help? Why do you sound flustered? Hi, gang. That explains it. Were you two getting busy? We were not. We are sorry to interrupt. We have information about the Tanuki statue. It was built by a mascot named Kokemaru at the behest of the founder of the Shimazu family, our first patriarch. Do you know why? It was a gift to help bring more fortune to the town. Kokemaru made it using clay from the hills. So how did it end up in the lake? Kokemaru was building it in a secluded spot near the mountain summit. The typhoon on the night of the disaster caused a landslide and it slid down the hill into the lake. That certainly is unusual, but it matches the story of it suddenly appearing overnight. We're keeping this information to ourselves. Everyone must still believe in the legend of the statue. We'll be in contact when we find out anything else. Why did that need to be repeated right after it was told to us? We'll let you get back to it. Thanks, Pinky. Either skip the conversation with Kokemaru or skip the explanation. Don't do both. I really don't need it. No. I'm really not the biggest fan of repeated content after all. One of the reasons why I could never finish Spider-Man. Oh, well, I did complete it. The original one. But I had plans to platinum it just to then be annoyed at how much repeat is in those side missions. They're all basically the same. Well, you have 3 types of missions if you've never played it, and they're all... What? Big news, boss. Double T just messaged me. They found out whose name is on the deed to the mines. I knew Taki would come through. They want to meet at the agency. Let's go. I was going there anyway. Yeah! I don't want to hear any complaints. Perfect landing. See, not a scratch on this car. Let's start driving in.
Wow! 事務所はお忙しいですね。
Sure is.
あたいが道を厳しく仕込んだから。
重要な情報を持ってきましたが、その前にタタリについて何か分かったことはありませんか？
福方はまだタタリを信じておりますが、労働者たちが行動で酒を作っとったことは話してくれました。炭鉱の排水でそれを作っとったとです。幹部は飲んでいなかったので、当時の幹部で今も生きている者がいるのは説明がつきます。
彼らは排水を使い、毒に侵されてしまったのですね。
興味深いですね。まさかそんなに単純なことだったとは。
それで重要な情報とは何ですか？
あなたの計画がうまくいきました。あなたが帰った後、町長は激怒していましたよ。
町長はそういう時いつも学校まで校長先生に会いに来るのです。そしていつも私が校長先生を探し出して彼らは2人で飲みに行くのです。
どこにですか？バー遺体に行くような人とは思えませんが。
彼らは町長の屋敷で飲むんですよ。役場の誰かに送らせるんです。この日町長が酔いつぶれている隙に私は彼の書斎に忍び込みました。
それで
潰れる前に彼は酔っ払って電話で炭鉱のことをわめき散らしていましたよ。相手はおそらく裏社会の関係者でしょう。静かになってから何食わぬ顔でドアをノックしたんですが返事はありませんでした。そして酔っ払って炭鉱の権利書を机の上に出しっぱなしにしていたんです。
権利書の名義は何と？
写真を撮っておいたのでご自分の目で確かめてください。
Good job, Mr. Sato.
島津の姉さん。確かめました。
ですね。ただしこれは現在の権利書ではありません。日付は平成5年になっています。島津一家が過疎町を離れたのは平成3年の年末ですね。
島津剛若親分が平成5年に亡くなり、島津の姉さんがその後を継いだ。俺の知る限り亡き若親分の遺言で姉さんが全てを受け継いだはずです。
つまり初代組長が炭鉱を経営していたことを踏まえると、まず島津剛が相続し、それをあなたのところの姉さんが受け継いだと考えられますね。
じゃあなんで島津一家はそんな重要なことを内緒にしてたんだ？で、なんで前田はそれほどまでに炭鉱を欲しがってんだ？
わからん。美恵子さんに聞かねば。それに福方にも会う必要がある。なぜタタリに持って行かれとらんのか
But we literally already told him. He doesn't want to believe us.
じゃあ一丁行こうか。
We clearly could just do that over the phone, though. As well. Especially most of the time it won't be voiced anyway, so... I feel like most of the time we could have just done that over the phone or just messaging them.
三重子ばあちゃんが
I apologize for troubling you with the past again. The past is inescapable in this town. We have discovered the matriarch Shimazu's name is on the deed to the mines. Believe they were left to her and your son's will. We assume that Tsuyoshi received the deed upon your husband's death because you wanted out of this life. If I can offer you some advice, Michizane, you should leave this to your matriarch. Some things are better off being kept from the light. I understand that she has secrets that need protecting. However, I am her lieutenant. It is my responsibility to protect her at all costs. There's a larger conspiracy working against my family. Whatever is happening threatens to destroy everything Matriarch Shimazu has built. I am the janitor. I will clean up whatever mess she needs me to, whether she knows it or not. Please, Miss Suzuki, do you know anything about this? I am sorry. I took an oath to the man I devoted my life to. I'm sure you can relate. I am truly sorry. This is for your matriarch to decide. If she decides to tell you, I can't help that. I made a promise to someone and I will keep it. I hope you understand. I do. Sometimes promises are all we have. Sorry for digging into all this, Grandma. You are a wonderful granddaughter, Pinky. I always suspected that you'd be the one to change this town. Man, this feels like something awesome is going to happen. Nothing awesome happens in my world. Stop being such a downer. We're about to change this whole damn world. I think you might be right.
三重子ばあちゃんが手伝う
There. And this I really don't understand. Why do I have to go back to him? He doesn't want to believe in the logical solution. Hello again. I need to ask you about the past. Thought you might. You're going to town and stirred up a lot of old ghosts. What do you know about the mines? You first. I know there was an accident and a lot of the Yakuza workers died in it. I know that Matriarch Shimazu's name is on the deed to the land, and I know that Don Ki had something to do with running the workers. Just my dream of dying before all this was known as over. Fine. You ever meet your boss's father-in-law? Or Patriarch Shimazu? He died before I was recruited. He was a good man, but he got himself and his family into trouble. You're better off hearing the story from your boss, but husband ran the mining operation here after old man Shimazu bought the mines. Hi, Erika. I saw you posted a lot on Discord, but didn't have the time to look at it yet. I'll read it later. How are you doing today? Hope your repeated visits to the hospital has helped you, finally? Where was I? We're in the area. The people here were poor and the town was bankrupt. Your boss gave local people jobs and a please, and the Shimazu family. I never heard about this or met anyone that worked here before coming to Kazumachi. You wouldn't have done. The curse got everyone young. I wasn't a low-level thug. I didn't go in the mines much. What happened with the disaster? No one there knew how to run a mine. The company that used to dig there went bankrupt and just abandoned it. Some locals had worked there and started the machinery back up and told the new guys where to dig. They dug into a weak tunnel. It looked like a big new deposit and they were too eager to get in there. They didn't put enough supports in and it collapsed when the rainwater flooded it. We know this was covered up. The mayor and old patriarch Shimazu paid everyone off. Even you? The Kazuya family has always struggled. The damage was done. Me not taking the cash weren't going to bring those workers back to life. Oh no. I hope you at least are feeling a little better. I'm doing alright. My throat is acting up again. I do be aching again, but I found something against that helps for my allergies. Reminds me I still need to take my nose spray, but I am less prone to sniveling the entire time now. Yay. Like the tablets didn't help anymore and I was like, okay, let's try something new. And now I don't have teary eyes. I just have to spray. Use a spray twice a day. I still take my tablets though. Helps, I guess. I don't know. The damage was done. Me not taking the cash weren't going to bring those workers back to life. So Matriarch Shimazu and Don Ki were involved in this? Matriarch Shimazu is a good leader. She looks after the workers. Whatever else I think of your family, they've always looked after their people. She was in her 20s then, but she acted like an experienced mother. Everyone loved her. She made sure they got paid and fed. Dawn ran the gang side, recruiting workers, fending off the other families and graduating workers to offices. They were always a good pair. The late young patriarch Shimazu ran the whole family and took care of the business. I don't know all the details. I was from a different family after all. Some of my boys worked there, but I knew enough to get paid off. Why was the Kazuya family working as Shimazu mine? Your family were always good to us back then, before we got excommunicated. Some of us swore oaths between families. Your old patriarch let us get some work from the mines. In turn, we introduced them to the Nakamura Alliance. And you were going to take this to your grave? The cover-up about the mines and secret about who owns it would have torn your family apart if it got out. I didn't want that on me. When you're a boss, you know things that are too dangerous to let out. Your job is to shoulder them silently for the good of a family. Now though, the janitor's here to clean up all the mess, right? We'll see about that. Something bigger than the Shimazu family is happening here. I get the feeling everything is about to unravel. I don't doubt that. Secrets can only be contained for so long. They have a life of their own after all. Do you have any idea what those secrets would be? Industrial negligence, for one. The shaft that collapsed wouldn't have been caused if they knew what they were doing. Why didn't they hire any professional? You, a professional Mascot Agency manager, before coming here? We all have flaws. Your patriarch was too optimistic. He believed that enthusiasm and hard work could do anything. Like, taking over an agency is something completely different than taking over a mining company and being like, yeah, well, that... drilling into that shaft looks about right. and not securing it. Sure, we should be able to learn from our mistakes, and I guess you could say that was an honest mistake of a beginner, but then again, he could have asked somebody that was knowledgeable in the field and get them involved. Would have had to cut some of the profits, of course, but you know, I keep repeating myself, but if you want to earn money, you need to feed your workers and keep them alive. And if that is too much to ask, then you shouldn't be the company head at all. Your needs are the least important. Okay? Okay, thank you. Patriarch Shimazu didn't like management, didn't trust them after his run-in with the unions back before he formed a family. He believed in his men, and they believed in him. That's a recipe for your hope. And for hoping for the best and ignoring the problems. There weren't any accidents before the disaster. They all got complacent and cocky. I got nothing but respect for him. But professionals are professionals for a reason, whether you believe it or not. Anyway, the investigation was a cover-up. Freak accident, the typhoon may have been freak, but the accident weren't. Someone should have taken the fall, but everyone got away with it. Other than that, a family always needs a place to hide secrets. A buried mine shaft protected by a curse can hold a lot of secrets. I have no idea what's down there. It ain't my business. This was all kept secret because the mines were sold to Yakuza. The mayor shouldn't have sold them to no one. They're supposed to be owned by the town. Definitely shouldn't have sold them to Yakuza. The patriarch got it all done nice and legal. No one can just take it off the Shimazus without exposing what the mayor did. It'll all be a big scandal if the government gets involved. The mayor will be finished. Thank you for talking with us. Appreciate the work you've given my boys. They're good kids. Don't know what the future holds, but I'd appreciate it if you can keep an eye out for them. Sure thing. I was raised by Matriarch Shimazu, and we always look after our people. Well, we'll be going now. I was about to say, time for a phone call. Boss, we've got something for you. You guys better not be slacking off work. Keep quiet, Goblin. What did you find out? The mayor called us to his office, said he had a job for us. We got there, but he was flapping his gums on the phone. What did he hear? The door was shut, so we could only hear bits of it. He was talking about the mines. What's up with the mines anyway? Why is the mayor always talking to shady dudes about them? That's what we're trying to find out. What did he talk about? We couldn't hear much. He hung up and called us in and told us to trash the agency and burn it down for a big reward. Are you going to do it? Of course not. We work for you now. That old geezer can screw himself. Appreciate it. He said that some Yakuza big shot is coming to town later. Apparently this guy is gonna solve all the mayor's problems. Maida seemed pretty happy and run. Need to find out who this Yakuza big shot is. Thank you for the information, boys. Pinky will sort you out about this. Thanks, boys. What's the plan? Is Poltergeist ready for another operation? Am I? I mean, solid copy. Jump to action. We need to find out who the mayor's meeting. Think it's my dad? We need to find out. I'm going to sneak into the mayor's office and hide in a locker. You watch out from across the river and let us know when the targets are on their way. Let's get Oscar Mike. Scratch that, we're fast traveling. Where's the next fast travel spot again? Isn't it around here somewhere? Regional Grand Prix, let's send somebody. Anybody available? Oh yeah. Have fun, Raijin-kun. Technically he isn't a mascot. How is he allowed to take part in any of this? Should I question that? Nope. How is that the mascot I'm working with? Well, maybe I should have upgraded them a bit more before sending them out on any job. Oh. That's on me. How are you gonna how? Literally how? Poltergeist, this is Janitor Actual. Toki just arrived. Solid copy. I'm in position. Good, I can hear everything clearly. I can hear them coming. Going radio silent. You're taking too long, Maeda. Me? You're not showing any results either. I've tried everything I can. The deed is locked down legally. We've exhausted our options. I've decided to become more aggressive. Both of our futures rely on getting these mines. My new family is waiting and you need to keep out of trouble. What are you planning? I'm going to kill her and take the mines. Family will finally die and be forgotten. If she isn't around, we can just take the mines. There'll be no one to contest them. After that, the Nakamura Alliance will agree to anything the Fujiwara Syndicate wants. Once we have the the deed, it can be buried and your secrets will be hidden forever. The Fujiwara must have a good offer for you. My own subsidiary, none of Shimazu's traditions, free reign to do things how I want. Will you be based in this town? You must be joking. The Fujiwara are welcome to the mines. Someone else can manage those. When are you going to do it? Soon. I have no more things I want to do to make... one more thing I want to do to make them suffer. I want to see their spirits completely crushed before I finish her. Coming here was risky, but I needed to see the precious little agency. I need to see what I'm going to destroy. What about our agreement? It still stands. We need government attention off this town. Good. Can I offer you a drink before you go? Some good stuff was just delivered to my home. Not today. You enjoy it yourself. I will do. Time to celebrate. Mother hackers. Poltergeist, come in. Loud and clear, Janitor Actual. Exfiltrating now. We need to speak to your boss. They're going to kill her for the mines. Let's get back to the agency. We need to call Nui and Yui.
なんであたいはいつも悪い男の言いなりになっちゃうんかな。
I'm kind of disappointed. I am kind of disappointed that it was so obvious that he's gonna betray us. Just from the design alone. Make it less obvious. Come on.
ね、計画は？
俺らには時間の中。奴が福岡に戻っとる間にみんなをここに呼び集めんといかん。俺の家族を守らんば。
じゃあみんなに電話してよ。あたい部屋を用意しとくからさ。
おじちゃん、なぜ電話したのですか？
時はどこにおるかわかるか？
なんで気にすっと？時はおじちゃんの尻拭いしとるとこち。いい子にしとるけ。
Fixing my mistake. I still hate that they're calling it my mistake, even though I stuck to traditions. Yes, I lost the money, but losing Toki, not knowing that he was going to betray us anyway, would have been worse than losing money, no?
それでどこにおるとや？
You can always make more money, but you can't get a life back.
時は町の外で昔の組員と会っております。島津には味方が必要ですので。
いや、奴は過疎町におるとぞ。さっき町長と会いよった。姉さんば殺そうとしとる。
本当ですか？なぜ時が過疎町にいるのでしょう？
ゆい、こちらポルターガイスト。合言葉、狐が俺を眠らせないだ。
了解、ポルターガイスト。ぬい、所長とドンを連れてこい。ここを出るけ。邪魔する連中は全員始末せ。おじちゃん、私たちには隠れ家がないのです。他の組に奪われてしまいましたから。
過疎町に来んで。
できん。タタリがドンを襲うっちゃ。
タタリはでっち上げばい。姉さんとドンが町を守るために広めた嘘たい。
どういうこと？
ゆい、姉さんとドンが危なか。事務所で一緒に守るぞ。
了解、すぐ参ります。ありがとう、おじちゃん。
Of course.
今の言葉は何やったと？
ジョーちゃんたちが保険金詐欺とか暴動の仕掛け方とか教えてくれたとき、
Well, this is playing somewhere
合言葉も決めたんだよ。
in the late 1990s or beginning 2000? Can't remember. I think it was said somewhere.
口添えありがとうな。二人が来るのを待っとらんといけんで。
But flip phones should be early 2000s, right? Sometime later. A family reunion, quite literally. Welcome to the promised Mascot Agency, boss. Thank you, Michi. I'm sorry for the trouble we're causing you. No need to apologize, boss. I'm just glad you're safe. Thank you, girls. Thank you for acting in the boss's best interest, Uncle. We're glad our code phrase came in handy, Pinky. Oh my god, girls, it was awesome. I'm really glad you taught me how to break into government-owned buildings. You did good, kid. Sorry about before. I know you hate me, but thank you. Whatever, Dad. Please, make yourselves at home. Uncle, no one knows that we're here except you and Toki. We can assume that he isn't speaking to the Nakamura Alliance because he caused all of this. We are in your care now. You can stop sending money to us. If the Nakamura Alliance find us here and come to take Mother's head, we will make our last stand. Thank you for everything that you have done for us and all the money you have sent. You never need to thank me, Bob. We are ready to talk when you are. We owe you an explanation, but I know you have work to attend to. We'll be waiting here for you. I don't have work to attend to. I literally do not. I did everything. Get gold and Kokimaru's Why did you have to be one of those racing ones? Why? Kokimaru, tell me. I don't appreciate it. Where's your there? You know what? Let's check it out since I really have nothing else to do but story. I'm kind of getting sick of reading. My throat hurts. Maybe I should actually drive in the right direction. Okay, let's look at this. It's a short one, let's go. I appreciate that. I really do. Ah! You've got to be kidding me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And quick. There we go. Don't worry, don't worry. Nobody's adorable party son. What is this? A children's party with those? Oh, I remember making these thingies in kindergarten. They were a pain to make. They were a real pain to make. Okay, we need to go back to the agency. It is weird to already have achieved max fame level. But okay. Who are you talking to, Pinky? Do I want to know? Boss, Shimazu's ready to explain what's going on. BT Dubs, you notice that the Higanbana flowers are blooming early this year? Didn't even know we had them growing here. They bloom wherever Matriarch Shimazu goes. She has been touched by death and lived in mourning ever since. That's cool as hell. I get the feeling that this is going to be a long talk to make sure you've got some time to spare. Do you want to speak to her, or shall I stall her while you take care of other business in the office? Ah, so this is a point of no return. Probably. I don't have anything else to do. The only thing I could do is finish the life satisfaction events of... It's called... whatever. The last mascot we picked up, and that's gonna take a while longer, so I am ready. I think it is time we found out what's going on in this town. Awesome, let's go. That pinky merch disturbed me. Time to tell you something. This should be good. Pinky, we'll sort your family history later. Ask what you want, Michizane. We owe you some explanations. Thank you, boss. We've managed to uncover a number of parts of this mystery, but there's still things we don't know. Can I ask why our family was running a mine? Our original patriarch, my father-in-law, purchased the mines from the mayor. The town was bankrupt. The mayor needed a large amount of money quickly. The Shimazu family ran the mines as a workers' cooperative. Young men in the town would work in the mines, become family members, eventually getting promoted out. Old Patriarch Shimazu oversaw the operation, while young Patriarch Shimazu handled the details. Don recruited the workers, and I made sure they were paid, fed, and treated well. Why did we need a mining operation? My father-in-law used to be a mine worker in another town. Like all mine workers, he was treated badly and suffered at the hands of the union busters. When the mine he worked at closed, he fell into the Yakuza. He rose through the ranks quickly, married and raised his son, my late husband. After he formed the Shimazu family, the opportunity to buy this mine came up and he took it. Yeah. He was an idealist and wanted to run it properly, treating workers fairly and paying well. It was going well, but we should have hired experienced foremen. The young workers didn't know what they were doing and the disaster happened. The mayor sold the mines to the Yakuza because he was desperate. The town was bankrupt and he needed money quickly. We made him the best offer. Leasing it would have made more money over time, but he needed a lump sum quickly to cover up his mistakes. Yeah, you know, I understand why they gave him Pinky as his sidekick, since he cuts off his pinky to atone for his sins. And that sin is always with him, so they are very literal in terms of symbolism. But she has such a weird design. I don't know. He never should have sold them, and he certainly shouldn't have sold them to a crime family. That's the heart of all this. A crime family owning government land where disaster occurred. Why didn't you tell me about this before I came to town? I never thought you would become embroiled in this. We ran the mine in the 80s and left town in 1991. I thought it would be ancient history. So this is why it is a forbidden topic. If the truth came out, the government would destroy us. Our family would be picked apart and we'd be imprisoned. We deserve to be punished for what happened, but that would help no one. I couldn't let my dream die of peace between the Fukuoka families. You know what? I do appreciate this game for one thing. You have a female leader in this game that is not a pervert, in some way, shape or form abusive, or dressing weirdly. I've played so many Japanese games now where female leadership is depicted in a absolutely disgusting way. Sad we don't really get to see her though. Except for the beginning and the end. Anyway, back to the script. We deserve to be punished for what happened, but that would help no one. I couldn't let my dream die of peace between the Fukuoka families. Yeah, she's not perfect by any means. Nobody is. We're all humans. But it just came to my mind when I was thinking about it. Overall. Too many people are depending on us to make things stable. Everything that happened with the mines would tear the family apart if it came to light. I had to erase history as much as possible. I'm truly sorry, Michizane. I never thought that you'd become embroiled in our history with the mines. Why are we repeating everything twice right now? Did nobody proofread this? I knew it was a possibility, but I was out of options. We are too tenacious when it comes to cleaning up my problems. I share the same flaw as my late husband and his father. Optimism. Oh my god, it's getting more. The disaster was caused by a typhoon hitting and trapping workers in a badly secured tunnel. They were trying to get as much as they could out of a new tunnel, if I understand it correctly. Sadly, yes, a once-in-a-generation typhoon hit this area. The workers had just discovered a rich new seam of coal. The patriarch promised them a bonus if they could get a lot ready for the next shipment out. That was before the typhoon was on the horizon. As soon as we knew it was coming, we told them to abandon the mine until the typhoon had blown over. Sadly, machismo ran rampant in the workers. The promise of a bonus was too much, and a lot of workers stayed in the mines. When the typhoon hit, the mines flooded. We tried to get the workers out, but they'd been too hasty with the supports in the new tunnel. The supports collapsed and they were trapped. They drowned in the flood while we tried to get to them. We wept for them, but there was nothing we could do. After that, the townspeople wanted us out. They blamed us for inflicting the Kazumachi curse on them. There was a dummy investigation, but we paid the police and their superiors off. The Shimazu family had a secret to hide, and so did the mayor. He shouldn't have sold the town's land to criminals, after all. How many times are we repeating this now? An investigation was opened, but the Shimazu family funded the mayor's attempt to bribe the investigators, correct? He knew how to make the investigators go away, but he needed money. So the Shimazu family gave him the money to buy hotel trips, meals, and call girls for the investigation company. Not just the investigation company, but the oversight committee as well. Everybody got paid off, and the investigation concluded it was a freak accident. We had good intentions, but those aren't the same as proper safety procedures. What we did amounted to gross negligence. Were we to be held responsible, the family would have been destroyed. You know some very specific things. How did you find all this? I broke into the mayor's mansion and stole all his paperwork. Nice work, Pinky. We spoke to your friend, Mr. Kaneko. Did you now? I'm sorry to say that all it took was a 97,000 yen bottle of sake to get him to talk. That son of a... What did he tell you? That he wrote an article about the curse with information that you fed him. He knew it wasn't true, but still did it and helped you perpetuate the Kazumachi curse. He's another Pinky. I guess he's more of a thump, though. I don't know. This is Pinky's father, Donkey. After the mine disaster, people in this town started believing there was a curse. That we'd angered the mountain spirits without digging. That Tanuki statue appeared on the same night and people got really spooked. When the men that weren't in the disaster started dying off not long after, people believed it was the curse. We needed to keep people away from this town, so I made sure to spread the curse as much as I could. This is a weird town. You know that it used to be 2 villages and one was a bunch of savages that had an evil cult? I don't know if the mountain spirits exist or not, but but other people believe in them, and that was enough for us. Telling people that the town kills Yakuza men has kept it safe until now. Toki's sculpted bud has been coming to town without a concern for the curse. He asked us to meet him at the edge of town, but then he secretly met the mayor at his mansion in town hall. The mayor knows the curse is fake. He helped spread the lie back in the 90s. That's probably how he found out about you as well. We joined the Nakamura Alliance after we left Kazumachi. The chairman knows we were involved with the mines, but doesn't know the curse is a hoax. So can we tell everyone that the curse is nothing but lies? No. We still need to keep Yakuza away from this town. The people here don't deserve our kind coming and making their lives worse. Oh my god. Didn't we go over the workers' deaths? Ah, you mean the one poisoned by their own creation. Okay. We know about the moonshine. Started making that swill by themselves. We didn't know about it. That was all on them. We didn't know about it. Why did your friend of a different family know about it then? I'm not gonna let that count, Donkey. You knew what they were up to, okay? They had already poisoned themselves before we could tell them it was a bad idea. They were paid well, but they got it into their heads that if they could brew their own booze, they'd be even better off. Did you stop them? We tried. Well, you know how people are. They didn't obey the rules like they should have. Young Yakuza are all hotheads that think they know better. They ran the little operation in the tunnels and used runoff water. They wanted to keep it a secret. The water was contaminated with all sorts of crap from the mining. When you get into the lower levels of the core, there's some bad stuff. So they were all drinking every night, and that only got worse after the disaster. Everyone wanted to drown the sorrows. It ain't a quick death, but it gets worse as time goes on. All of them poor souls died from liver failure caused by the moonshine. Don and Fukukata both survived because you didn't drink the moonshine, correct? Fukukata always stayed away from the moonshine. He was an officer. Me? I missed out on a liver since I'm a finger. Do you even have to eat and drink then? How does anything work in terms of Mascot? We would party with the workers, but I have a taste for whiskey, and that moonshine smelled foul. And you kept the lie going, saying that it comes from everyone, for everyone eventually. People believe that what they want to believe. Our patriarchs didn't die from the curse, did they? Is it true that our founder had a heart condition? It feels like we're just repeating everything we just learned. Yes, in this case we're getting confirmation and a bit more information, okay, but holy fuck, those repetitions. Okay, is it true that our founder had a heart condition? Yes, he had a genetic heart condition that he struggled with. He devoted himself to this project, and when the disaster happened, he was consumed by despair. It broke his heart, and it was too much for him. He was a heavy drinker, and that made it worse. The men in the Shimazu family all suffer from heart problems. His despair and drinking triggered a fatal heart attack. Tsuyoshi took over after his father died, and we ran the family together. He died of a heart attack 2 years later. We spread the lie that both of them died from the curse, and everyone believed it. We're to keep our families away from this town. The mines are valuable, and our mistake would cause us too much damage if it became public. In what way are they valuable? That's kind of the only thing I'm really interested in right now. We're to use their deaths to help hide our secret and protect the family. Damn shame they both went out that way. They were too young and were both wonderful leaders. Why has Michizane, or does Michizane have the same tattoos that his patriarch had? Is it normally like an individual design that has meaning to the individual Yakuza when it comes to the tattoos? Baruki. Maybe they were just too lazy to think of another design. I don't know. After all they did for everyone, and then their hearts finished them. Yes, it was an unbearable heartache. I still miss Tsuyoshi every day. I hope he can forgive me for how we used his passing. I know he did. They were both family men who would do anything to protect us all. We haven't worked out why you need to keep people away. What's so important here? Yeah, why not sell? You guys are about to be wiped out, right? The Shimazu family won't go down so easily. We're protecting the mines for us and for you, Pinky. You don't know this, but the Shimazu family have made a promise to you. To me! Your father has given his life to the family. He worked too hard and never made enough time for you and your mother. I know you think he abandoned you here, but it was to protect you. He didn't want to involve you involved in his life. You were his angel, and this life is too dangerous. If someone wanted to get to him, they'd get to you first. My husband and I promised this agency and the mines to you. You would have a business and land to sell, a chance to live a peaceful life. What? That's the truth. I've made a lot of mistakes with you, Pinky. You deserved a better father. I did what I could, but it wasn't enough. It isn't anything near what I owe you, but the bosses wanted to make it right as much as they could. Thought you were just a deadbeat dad who ran away from his obligations. Broke my heart, but it was better you think that. I didn't want you to close the distance between us and get involved in this life. I don't regret being an outlaw as it was my only choice, but you're too good for that. Pinky and good? Okay. Always were. Got your mother's nice side. Where? We'll talk about it later. Have a heart to heart. Hang on. I'm 30, goddamn 4, and have been mopping horrifying fluids up in this love hotel until you needed Michi to come here. When were you planning on letting me have this cash cow and giving me a chance to enjoy living? We needed to complete the exchange with the Hara Federation to buy our safety. I cannot give the mines to you until the janitor has cleaned them. Me? They need to be cleaned. For that to happen, we need to be free from the predations of the Fujiwara. I'm sorry, I need you to trust me. We will make it up to you. Okay. Why do we need to discuss the Tanuki statue? That has nothing to do with anything. The Tanuki statue suddenly appearing was a good coincidence. The spirits of this town work in mysterious ways. First Patriarch wanted it built as a gift to the town, correct? He was really proud of this town. When he bought the mine, the town was bankrupt and there was no work. The mine helped the town rebuild. It was tough work, but everyone worked together. The humans and mascots worked and parted together. There was a mascot in town called Kokomaru that liked making things. Big Koko works for us. Really? I had no idea what happened to him after we left town. He was good with the clay that we pulled out of the mines. The Patriarch asked him to make the statue as a surprise. He felt that the town had been blessed with good fortune and wanted a tanuki at the entrance to town to keep bringing in that good fortune. Kumaru had been building it up in the hills, but the typhoon caused a landslide and it slid down into the lake. People got the shapeshifter myth into their head and started talking like the tanuki was guarding the town from Yakuza. I didn't tell him otherwise. The mayor has been going crazy trying to get control of the mines. Do you have any idea why? The mayor contacted me a year or so ago. He was ranting about the mine deed. He said we had them illegally and the mines belonged to the town. The purchase was conducted legally by my father-in-law. They were passed down to his son, who left them to me. I legally owned them. I suspect he needs a lot of money quickly and wanted to sell the mines. I had no idea who would want to buy them, though. The land is difficult to build on. Coal is imported now. And there are a lot of dead bodies down there. He wouldn't sell to anyone legitimate. Why does the Fujiwara Syndicate want the mine? Drug smuggling. We used to use them for contraband. They're perfectly positioned on the coast close to Korea. The mayor will turn a blind eye to boats ferrying drugs into the tunnels. The coastline is riddled with mines and tunnels dug during the war. It couldn't be hard to start connecting them to create a network that can process and disperse the drugs to different towns. Our alliance with the Hara Federation in Tokyo would have made our territory impenetrable, shutting the Fujiwara Syndicate out of Kyushu for good. So they sabotaged our deal with the Hara Federation to force you into selling the mines? I presume so. The interesting part is that the only person who knows that I own the mines is the mayor. Fujiwara must have some leverage on the mayor, and he is being forced to get the mines for them. They may be monsters, but they know just marching in and taking over will attract too much attention to the covert drug operation. If there are truly no other options, we could sell them. I don't understand why the mayor would want to sell the mines to Fujiwara though. He'd have more to gain by holding onto them and getting repeated payments from Fujiwara. I suspect he's gotten himself into a lot of trouble and needs a lot of money quickly. He's a fool if he thinks Fujiwara are going to just give him all the money and that will be the end of it. He has chosen a poor path. I think this is related to the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund? That. A fund that was given to struggling towns. Kazumachi received it 2 years ago, but it wasn't spent until now. Maybe the Fujiwara have provided him with the money after he lost it. We have an associate in the town hall who is helping us investigate the connection. We should wait for him before we speculate. Sounds like a good bet, though. We're getting close. Toki betrayed us. I'm sorry I didn't catch it. I knew something was up with him. We were too close to him and didn't see it. I've done this for long enough to see when someone's been turned. It was his fucking design that screamed that he's gonna betray us from the get-go. I think, if I remember correctly, the first time I laid eyes on him, I was like, he's gonna betray us. You can probably quote me on that one. I will. I shall look it up myself, eventually. He was whining on and on about the future of the family, doing things differently and getting his own subsidiary. Then it just stopped. I figured he'd been turned. I didn't know if it was cops or another family that got to him. Now we know it was the Fujiwara. They must have offered him something big, or he must think very poorly of us. If you suspected something wasn't right, why did you let him be part of the exchange? I didn't have anything concrete, just suspicions. If it was the police, we have enough contacts to know if he nursed on the deal happening. If it was another family, I assumed it was someone in the Nakamura alliance who'd still want the deal to go ahead. He's ambitious. The other families like the look of him. If it was them, then it would be a simple poaching, not a total betrayal. I was naive and I didn't think the crap stains in Fujiwara had got to him. What are we going to do about him? We don't know where he is. We would have clicked quickly and made sure he didn't know. Our surveillance at the HQ is still operational and we can see that he returned to find us gone, but after that he left and hasn't returned. So we've got a loose cannon with perfect thighs and a lot to lose running around out there. He's dangerous. We're here now, Uncle. We can try what he can try what he wants, but he'll end up in pieces. I'd rather avoid that. He's a traitor, but he is still family. We're gonna need to deal with him somehow. He's made his choices. So long as we prevent him from doing anything that hurts us, the world will deliver his fate. Besides, he's got the Fujiwara on his case. They'll cut him into pieces for it. What if I command it, Michizane? Then it will happen, boss. What else is in the mines? For all this cover-up, there must be other things we want to keep secret. Our ties to the disaster are enough. We want the mines forgotten, so our mistakes can't come back to haunt us. Forgive me, boss, but I know there's more. Can you tell me about Mieko? What about her? She knows a secret about these mines that she refuses to tell me. She made a promise to your father-in-law to keep it secret. You certainly have been digging through this town. That is her story to tell, not mine. I too took an oath not to divulge this secret, but I think you need to know about it. Can you take us to see her after this discussion? Yes. Is that everything? I believe so. I apologize for keeping this from you, but we didn't know what was happening. We were in the middle of a crisis. I understand, boss. You all need to stay here. There are people we can trust in this town. We've got our own gang of thugs, a man on the inside, and we've got an army of mascots. What else do we need? Thank you, Michi. We have certainly made a good new family here. I was lost when I arrived here, but they have all accepted me for who I am. No matter what happens, I am very proud of you, Michi. Thank you, boss. I always try to remember how you raised me. Please make yourselves at home. We will figure out our next steps soon. Aren't you forgetting something, boss? What? We need heroes. This is not the time. Get that broom out of your ass. What are you talking about? We need mascot support heroes. When a mascot gets in trouble, heroes help them out. Pinky, would you two be heroes? I'm not sure that would be appropriate. Please, Matriarch Shimazu. Oh, so cute, of course. How could I have been so careless? We would love to. Works every time. I don't know how. Good grief. Anything we can do to help, kiddo. Fantastic. You don't need to do this. But Pinky is so cute and needs our help. Good grief. Where's she cute? I'm sorry, where? Pinky, we should phone Mr. Sato. Hello, Mr. Michi-san. Mr. Sato, we have some answers to some of our questions. My boss, Matriarch Shimazu, has come to town and filled in some gaps of the mystery. You cannot believe how glad I am that there's no music in the background right now. That music was getting on my nerves. I see. Thank you for sharing that information with me. I shall continue to investigate the connection between the mayor and the Fujiwara Syndicate. I shall be in touch as soon as we learn anything. Thank you. We'll do the same. What? Only normal? Her stats are terrible. But I guess I can upgrade her. I just don't know how yet. The boss of the Shimazu family, a brilliant leader who dreams of uniting the warring clans of Kyushu. If anyone can do it, it's her. Donkey. Where's him? An old-school Yakuza lives by his code of honor, born without mascot magic or cute looks. He had to make his way through life on hard mode. Nui, one of Shimazu's adopted daughters, a blade in the night, a blade in your throat, a blade in everyone you love. Whatever mother needs. Yui, the other of Shimazu's adopted daughters, and a future sociopathic genius. Proficient in fraud, extortion, and geopolitical destabilization. If people find that cute, sure. Father and daughter. It's not like I already read more than enough, no. Then why did you send me to go and live with Grandma? She was an old school Yakuza wife. She'd got a full body tattoo. Your grandma wanted a fresh life too. She had lost her husband and Tsuyoshi was moving back to the city with a book. She wanted out and Tsuyoshi wasn't about to say no to his mom. I went to her on my knees and asked her to take care of you. She understood. She knew Tsuyoshi and Mayumi needed me to help rebuild the family. Since when do you use Shimazu's first name? Hey, I'm pouring my heart out here. She ain't here to hear me, so keep it to yourself. We agreed that she'd tell you that I was a deadbeat who abandoned you. Didn't want you to come looking. Then why did 3 badasses come and see me all those times? Mayumi felt terrible about me leaving you here. She wanted to take care of you some way. She used to take her trips with the girls to get them out of the city. She wanted some kind of normal life for them. True, but still. Out of all the mascots they could have chosen that live in this town, calling her cute is, I don't know, kind of weird. She's cute enough, but then again, you will always think your own children and children of friends. And in this case, she is kind of also an adopted daughter of Shimazu, so I guess that kind of counts. You always think that your own children are the cutest after all. She wanted some kind of normal life for them. Miyako did okay for a bit. She looked after you, but as you grew up, she didn't like the early retired life. She worked here with Mama, but we sent her the money to buy her cafe. Then Mayumi paid to have the old hotel cleaned up and let you try your hand at the mascot business. Sorry that didn't work out. Don't be. You did what you could, but it was a different time. The mascot industry wasn't what it is now. I'm sorry that I made you feel abandoned for all these things. I just didn't want to put my angel in danger. But now I'm confused. This is playing in current time, but everything is so old-timey. You know, now that I think about it, because the photo we see Pinky. The patriarch died in 1991. The second one. They left town in 1993. And let's say the picture was taken in 1990. And she's 30-something. Okay, it's 2015 maybe. Potato key, yeah. I'm sorry that I made you feel abandoned for all these years. I just didn't want to put my angel in danger. I don't know. Yeah, 20-something. 2020-something. That's what you people don't understand. Danger always finds everyone you know. You sent the janitor to live with me. You're saying you'd rather have got into our life? I'll admit, I want to do kidnappings and extortion, but I like this town. I love my grandma and Shiori is the best friend I could ask for. So where do we go from here, kiddo? Well, Dad, you have some making up to do. I want a tanto knife. A nice one, with an engraving. Why? I have a family here and I gotta protect them. Someday I'm going to get Michi into therapy and he'll probably completely unravel. I'll see what I can do. Any chance we can hang out like father and daughter? Well, you both get therapy and we'll talk after. Tant and I first, then we can have a daddy-daughter day. I'm looking forward to it. I sure as hell am not. I mean, of course, I'm totally looking forward to it. Tell you what, I'll leave you something nice at Cousin Mark's. Ah, that's how I upgrade them. Okay. My voice is dying again. Vehicle. Oops. Why can't they ever come to me? Why always gotta travel to them? I'm lazy. Let me have some quality of life. In terms of people coming to me, actually, sometimes. At least.
みえこばあちゃんが手伝おうか
No, I don't need your help. Miss Suzuki, I've spoken to Matriarch Shimazu. Would you be willing to talk to us all about the mines? The time has come, has it? Very well. Thank you. I shall return with her soon. Okay, I was about to go livid if I had to go pick up the matriarch and come back here.
島津の組長、ほんと久しぶりやね。もっとマシな状況でここに来てくれたらよかったとけどね。
おっしゃる通りです。
Don't. How many times did I tell you that this is a Pinky? Quite literally. She's called Pinky. They weren't very innovative with her name. The only innovative thing. Yeah, I'm noticing.
それじゃ担当直入にいい？そこにおる若い種の道真が謎を全部解き明かそうとあちこち駆けずり回っとったとやろ？
その通りです。あたしらでこの町で起こっとることのほとんどを解明しました。すべてを知ったわけではありませんが、藤原会と町長があたしに炭鉱の売却を求めとるのも分かっております。
Why are stop repeating the same plot points over and over again, especially if I didn't do anything in between. I don't need. Pick me up. And what was happening like 2 seconds ago?
あんろくでなしどもが九州に大挙して進出しようとしとるんやね。
I would love if there was an option like, do you need a refresher in case you hadn't picked up a game in a while? But when you're playing back to back, the game could realize like, okay, we don't need to repeat the same plot point over and over again to remind people why anything is happening.
私らは部下の一人に裏切られました。奴はパラ操業との取引中に情報を漏らして私らを撃ったとですよ。
そいつらは何のために炭鉱ば欲しがっとっとね。
You know, this whole plot repetition thingy? It's already annoying me in movies, and I hate that it's creeping into normal games as well. Like, who in their right mind isn't paying attention when playing a game? Especially a story-heavy one. You go into that game to experience the story, you know? So you should be paying attention. That somebody that is watching somebody else play the game is not paying attention. I'm not gonna judge them on that. That's kind of the normal thing to do. But Yeah.
麻薬と武器を韓国から密輸するのだと推測しております。
なんでまた炭鉱を？本土とつながっとうわけでもなかっとに。
坑道は浜の一つに面しているので、沖合の船と炭鉱を漁船で行き来すれば
Just
運べ
skipping
ます。
it since we already know all of this.
奴らは坑道で積み荷を処理して島の反対側からボートで本土へ運び出すのでしょう。過疎町のもう一つの利点は腐った町長がおることです。自分の利益になる限り何でも目こぼしするやつですから。
Yeah, we know that. That's like the major plot point of this game. And the mayor's corrupt.
アンクズは金や権力のためなら何でもします。新車を変えようもんなら喜んで藤原会にこん町を差し出す勢いっちゃ。
町長はとんでもない腰抜けやし、藤原はその手合いを操る術をよう知っとるんやろね。
Remember the game I played like 4 or 5 games ago? I can't remember. It felt like it was repeating the same things over and over again. Can't remember what game it was, but I can only remember that I was extremely annoyed with it.
この島のサツどもは匂いも追わなきゃ噛みつきもしないしね。
藤原会が関わることで事態は最悪になっとる。炭鉱の秘密に藤原が関係しとるんよ。それがバレた時はあんたらもただでは済まんやろね。秘密を明かすことを死んだ旦那が許してくれるとい
Yeah,
う
then
かけ
get
ど
to the point and divulge the secret.
こんなことになってしまい申し訳ありません。その
私ね、旦那と約束を2つしたんよ。
Get to it.
これから言う秘密を守ること、そして一家を守り抜くこと。その両方ともが果たせんとやったら一家を守る方を優先させるけんね。あれは昭和59年、旦那と私は主だった組長が集まる会合に出席したと。そん時藤原会の傘下の組長が私を気に入って言い寄ってきたんよ。それが何週間も続いてね、奴は私を物にしようと過疎町に何度も足を運んできてさ、あまりにバカバカしくてね、私の旦那への愛は崩れん。そうやなかったとしても藤原はならずもんたい。連中は平気で仇を傷つけるし、仁義や礼節のかけらもなか。旦那は悪か言葉してきたかもしれんけど、あいつらんことは怪物じゃなかった。奴が最後に町へ来た時、妙に調子づいとったんよ。生きって暴力的やったけん喧嘩の起こってね。私の旦那は心優しい人やったとさ。でもね、愛する者のためやったら暴力はためらわんかもしれんやったと。
So he killed one of the Fujiwaras?
当時幹部が茶カバ持ち歩くとは普通やったんよ。伝統を無視して暴力ば好むギャングやファミリーがバブルで生み出されたからね。私らには守るもんがようけあったし、茶カもよか値段で手に入ったんよ。旦那は攻撃用じゃなくて護身用として見とったけどね。その日藤原の付きまといは手のつけられんくなって旦那が激怒したんよ。そしてそいつの眉間を茶化で撃っちまったのさ。旦那はいつも衝動的やったけど、そいつの目から命の抜けていく様を見て自分の犯した過ちに気づいたと。
So the body and the guns are down there.
島津の人間が茶化を使ったのはそれが初めてで、それは一家を滅ぼしかねんもんやとね。もし傘下の組長を撃ったことの知られたら、藤原会はあたしらに攻め入って島津一家を潰しとったやろうな。あれはあってはならない過ちやった。旦那は即座に一家で茶化の使用を禁じたんよ。
Something Americans could learn from.
死体は持ってた茶化全部と一緒に炭鉱へ捨てた。何もかもが忘れ去られるよう投げ捨てた。ドンと旦那で奴の車を本土の崖から落として事故に遭ったように見せかけたとさ。
Okay, not with the body in it, I hope, because that would be very obvious that he did not just crash his car.
あいつ悪か物をぎょうさん運びよったな。酔っ払って事故を起こし、タコみたいに崖から落っこちてったように見せかくとは、そう難しくなかったっちゃ。
もちろん藤原会が奴を探しに来たさ。納得したようには見えんかったけど、いずれにせよ証拠は見つけられんやったね。
つまり奴らが炭鉱を手に入れたら死体と銃が見つかるということですか。でも身元もわからないほど腐りきっているので。
Yeah, it's been over 40 years now.
あんバカ、金の詰め物とひどか見た目の指輪をはめとったっちゃ。おいたちは慌てとってただそこに投げ捨てたわい。
Well, that would have been... With modern technology, they would have been able to get his data. Although, since it was before everything was digitized, I guess his there wouldn't be any data on his teeth records and stuff like that. But nowadays, if you were to leave the teeth of people in, and anything, really, you would be able to find out who it is, or at least most of the time you would. Since your teeth are kinda also like fingerprint. Yeah. The first patriarch shot somebody who was following our lady here, his wife. And because of that, he decided that guns are normal. And they're now down in the mines together with the body he shot dead.
それに茶化は中国から仕入れたガラクタやったっちゃ。威力の低くフォローポイント弾やった。
確か着弾の衝撃で弾頭が潰れて貫通しないやつだよな。
なんでそがんこと知っとったや。
She's way too into this, donkey. You try to protect her, but she's way too into all of this.
ユイが人質救出レッスンの時教えてくれたんだよ。
藤原は当時私らを潰したがっとったけど、中村連合の牽制があったのと証拠が見つからんかったとでそうはならんやったっちゃ。でももし連中が炭鉱で死体を見つけたら原創業からの支援も失ってしもうた今、味方するもんはおらんやろ。そうなったら藤原の武装集団がやってきて一家は潰さるっちゃ。そして
Oh, sorry. know. I don't like either of them. I guess we'll be bold.
なんとしても連中から炭鉱を遠ざけるぞ。
つまりこの炭鉱はあたいへの慰謝料として譲られる予定だったのに、そこにはヤクザの抗争を引き起こすような死体があるってこと？
Well, Michi would have been sent in to clean them after all, so you wouldn't know about that. Technically, if everything went to plan.
どんな慰謝料だよ、まったく。
Well, previously, okay, you wouldn't want to ruin the Shimazu family. After all, you like quite a few people out of them, but you would have been ready to kill your dad, and if that meant starting a Yakuza war, I feel like you would have done that, Pinky. I have no doubts about that.
ああ、我が子よ。置き去りにしてすまなかった。土地をやるから売ってくれ。ところで、誰かがそこに入ったら、俺たちの汚い秘密が見つかって大騒動になるかもな。
すまんかった。あんたが知るはずな価値を思うとったっけ。ほとぼりが冷めたら道に始末させて安全にしてから売るはずだったんよ。
ざけんな！あんたらどうかしてるよ。
お前なら裏社会を根っこから揺さぶるような銃と秘密でいっぱいの洞窟を相続できれば喜ぶやろうと思っとったけどな。
確かに一理あるよ。ダークな謎と銃が詰まった地下室なんて悪女のアターにはふさわしいかもだね。オッケー、ありがとう親父。
鈴木さん、秘密を明かしていただきありがとうございました。
で、これからどうすっと？
町役場で働いている友人がパズルの最後のピースば探しています。なぜ町長が炭鉱の売却に必死なのかです。それが分かれば藤原を炭鉱から遠ざけ島津一家を救うための計画が立てられます。
Holy fuck, this could have been cut down so hard. And we could have already been done with all of this.
そうげんこつできっとね。
こいつは姉さんのためなら何でもやっちゃうって。で、あたいもバカで目障りなウスタンドもぶっ潰す覚悟はできてるよ。
あんたら軍隊みたいなもんを相手にすっとよ。
俺には守らにゃならん約束がありますので。
自分のしおることの分かっとればよかけどね。鈴木さん、もし藤原を阻止できなかったら奴らはあなたまで狙ってきます。もしどこかに行くあてがあればどうか。美恵子ばあちゃんのことは心配せんでよかよ。銃は全部が全部炭鉱に捨てたわけじゃなかとさ。ちょろまかしといたごついの連中が来たらもっと危険ね。
Right. Are they still functional? Did you know, keep regular maintenance going with them? Because guns aren't like normal things that are just operational when you want them to.
早すぎだよ、おばあちゃん。
ほら、さっさと行きな。仕事のあったやろ。
Okay. Since we're only at rare, and we have 2 more levels to go, I'm gonna assume we still have quite a few story bits to cover. I guess I'll do that tomorrow. Boss just got a message from Double T. They say they know why the mayor wants to sell the mines. Where are they? They want to meet us at the agency. Taki says the election results are getting close. He says we should do any election rallies that we want to do before going to meet him. Your call, obviously. Okay. Okay. Isn't the... I feel like we'll be done in like half an hour, but if I'm wrong, we would be sitting here for quite a while longer. Do I risk it? My voice is already suffering quite a bit. I'm wondering what the voice actors were asked to... Eh, wasn't it at the agency? Yeah, at the agency. Okay, before we continue, I'll need to use the toilet real quick. Alright. There we go. Switch to this and we shall continue. Whatever. Please tell me it's voiced. I want to rest my throat as much as possible. No! This place is getting crowded. I'm sorry if we are interrupting anything, Mr. Michizane. Mr. Sato, Ms. Wambui, please meet the head of the Shimazu family, Matriarch Shimazu. This is Donkey and her enforcers, Nui Yui. Mr. Sato works in the town hall and has been working with Miss Wambui to investigate the corruption of the mayor. A pleasure to meet you all. I must thank you for helping Michi. It is unusual for one of our kind to be working with a government official like this. Where right and wrong fits into the concept of legal versus illegal can be a complicated matter. Mr. Michizane is uniquely positioned to work in the grey areas between the black and white of the law that I am not able to pursue myself. He has become an exemplary member of our community. His business is succeeding and he is helping mascots that have nowhere else to go. Mr. Michi and Pinky are a great team. I'm very proud to see my ex-student go on to achieve great things. What do you think, Supreme Boss? Can I be the next head of the Shimazu family? I'm not sure about... Oh, too cute. Well, that is, we'll think about it. Thank you all for taking care of my kid. Pinky takes care of us. This town is much brighter because of her. You said you'd found out where the mayor wants the mines. Yes. For the benefit of our new allies, let me explain about the Kyushu rejuvenation. No, I am against that. Several years ago, the government created a fund for towns in Kyushu that were in need of redevelopment. We literally told them that already. Numerous towns had fallen into poverty and have been abandoned as a result of the younger generation moving away. Our suffering was compounded by corruption in town hall. 2 years ago, we received a portion of the fund, but it wasn't spent until recently. A serendipitous moment brought Mr. Michizane to our town just as businesses were beginning to reopen. While his exile might have started by treading the same ground as his namesake, Mr. Michizane has been blessed by a better fate. Still, many businesses in town have not received anything from the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund, and a prosecutor from Fukuoka began an investigation. The mayor has chosen businesses he personally likes or has ties to. Mr. Michizane has blocked the gaps and brought life back to the town. We think we've found out what happened to the fund. The mayor embezzled it all. Oh, so surprising. Indeed, someone with more power than me has managed to get access to the mayor's financial records. When the town received the money from the fund, it was immediately transferred to an account used by the mayor for stock market trading. He made a lot of bad bets and lost the money. That's a big load of cash. If you got your bets right, you'd double, triple, quadruple your investment, even if you just let it do its thing, which would have been the healthier and more secure option. You would have probably already double, tripled, or quadrupled your investments. Over time, of course. Okay, it's only been 4 years, but, you know. Quite. The money never got paid out. The mayor has either lost it all, or it is tied up in a long-term investment that haven't come good yet. How do you know all this? Well, I think it is time I come clean. I am the prosecutor from Fukuoka that we have all heard rumors about. My team back in Fukuoka just managed to get access to the mayor's accounts. What the heck? Taki? I apologize for deceiving you all, but this has become bigger than I can handle. I came here under the pretense to investigate the mayor's corruption. This is my home. When I found out how had changed, I started a case and transferred here to investigate further. So, what's your real name? You flatter me, Miss Pinky. I am not a super spy. Everything I've told you is the truth, other than my real job title. If you are the prosecutor, why are you working with Yakuza on this? My need to bring the mayor to justice is too great. I needed someone that could do things I couldn't. Now I have a problem that I cannot solve without your help. The Fujiwara are involved, aren't they? Indeed. The mayor started spending the Kyushu Rejuvenation Fund despite having lost it all. I believe this happened because we got word of my investigation. He attracted our attention because the fund hadn't been spent on the town. He needed to start spending to stave off the investigation. The Fujiwara Syndicate have bailed him out and given him the funds. But even if he started investing into the town now, the results of that investment would only show up in a couple of years, and it would be clear when he started investing into the town. So no matter what, it wouldn't look good for the mayor. I still don't really get that part of the story, but okay, whatever. His end of the deal is to get them the mines. The Fujiwara using the mayor as a way to get to the mines? Yes, the mayor has kept the past transactions secret, and it was conducted legally. They need the paperwork to go through the mayor. How did you discover this? I sent some of the files you took from the mayor's residence back to my team for further analysis. They discovered a number of payments from a variety of different companies. All of them could be traced back to Fujiwara front companies. I assume these transactions added up to the value of the funds allocated to Kazumachi? To the yen. They didn't give him an extra as a favor or gift. He is being used and kept on a short leash. I understand now. All those years ago, the mine purchase went through the proper channels. The mayor needed to acquire them legally. The Fujiwara Syndicate can't just muscle in like they would if it was a rival's territory. By sabotaging our alliance with the Hara Federation, they wanted to pressure me into selling the mines back to the town. The mayor can't afford it, so I'm sure they'd cover the cost and have him over a barrel for the rest of his life. So let me get this straight. Years ago, the mayor sold the mines to the Shimazu family and shouldn't have. The mayor received the Rejuvenation Fund and embezzled it. Now he's under investigation, needs to get a large sum of money and start spending to get the prosecutor off his back, which we just went through. Can we stop repeating everything? It wasn't this bad in the beginning. What is going on right now? He doesn't have the money, so the Fujiwara Syndicate approached him with an offer. They'll give him the money if we will sell the mines to them. This needs to be done legally. The only way to get you to sell the mines is to bankrupt you and force you to sell the last thing you own. The last question is why you need me, Mr. Sato. He needs you for illicit stuff. I'm finally going to achieve my dream of burying a body in the woods, aren't I? Yeah, it seems that way. What? I bet you've done that, haven't you, Dad? Michi asked me what my dream was, and I said I wanted to have the close bonding experience of driving a dead body up into the woods and burying it. Who's the target? We're not doing that yet. I became a prosecutor to bring the corrupt to justice. This country is run by bureaucrats that exploit the system and get rewarded for incompetence. I quickly found that there are limits to what my position allows me to do. Justice is all I care about, Mr. Michizane, and in this situation I fear that the justice required will not be delivered. Fujiwara Syndicate are savages that will tear this country apart. With all due respect, Yakuza activity is a blight on society. That said, I recognize that some are worse than others. The Shimazu family has been known to provide aid in natural disasters as you sidestep the bureaucratic process. You regulate industries that the law struggles to touch. Most importantly, the Shimazu family never deals in drugs or weapons, unlike the Fujiwara Syndicate. I can prosecute the Maya, but doing so will leave a vacuum that the Fujiwara Syndicate will exploit. You want us to deal with the Fujiwara Syndicate? If we don't, they'll encroach into Kyushu. They'll let them get a foothold with a smuggling... we'll let them with a smuggling operation. How many times do we have to repeat this? There are like 3 major story points, and we've repeated all 3. They're like 4 times. The Fujiwara Syndicate have an army. We can't defeat them if they come for us. They haven't moved on us yet, but they could have done. I believe that is because my office hasn't made a move on the Maya. He thinks his embezzlement is still a secret. How long can you keep it from him? I'm in charge of the investigation, but at some point my superior will want results. In order to deal with the Fujiwara Syndicate, we need to get enough money to pay the Nakamura Alliance back and gain some support. There's no way we can make 12 billion back. We have to find a way. If I may, there's another pressing concern. The election results will be declared shortly. Uh-oh. Why is that a concern? Pinky is running for mayor. What? I knew you'd be annoyed. I ain't upset, you dummy. I'm so proud I never thought one of my family would do something like this. Really? Yeah, you're doing something to help people the legit way. The people in this town raised their right when I didn't. If I may, we need to get to the town hall for the results. Girls, I need you to guard the boss here while we find out the results. When we get back, we'll figure out a plan. If I win, I'll just embezzle 12 billion yen. Pinky. That was just a joke. Right. Oh, okay. It seriously shouldn't be too much longer now, right? But my feelings about this aren't off, right? Kinda getting tired of repeating the same plot points over and over again. We could have done most of the stuff by just being like, okay, let's not repeat everything and get everything done. Yeah, they want to fluff the content, I get that. Driving to Miyako for just her telling us that her husband killed somebody that was following her, stalking her, and burying that body together with weapons wouldn't have been very nice, since that would take like 1 minute, but as it stands now, we've just repeated everything over and over again, I guess, so it sticks finally. As the government official entrusted with the responsibility, I am honored to be able to announce the results of this election. In a landmark year, we had a new candidate enter the race for mayor, and... Well, just get on with it. We know I've won anyway. I don't want to be stood next to a mascot any longer than I have to be. I see. Well, without further ado, let me review the final vote tally. You better win, Pinky. This old geezer out. Do you think she'll win, Michi? I don't know. Maeda has his claws in this town. I hope enough people dream of change. The results have been tallied. We had a good voter turnout this year. A new dream, a new promise, a new future. Pinky wins. In a landmark victory, I can declare that Pinky is the new mayor of Kazamachi. Heck, yeah! This has to be a mistake. Blasted Maeda. Selection has been rigged. There's no way a mascot freak could have won it. Sucks for being crusty old geezer, huh? My lawyers will fix this. This is a joke. Good job, Pinks. I'm proud of you. Well done, Pinky. I'd like to thank Kazamachi for believing in me and placing your trust in me. I'd like to thank everyone that thinks I roll in Maeda is totally clown shows. I'd like to thank crusty old men for sucking just so hard. I'd like to thank Pinky. I promise to work hard for you and do my best to make your dreams come true. Yay. Congratulations. Thank you for your help. I can't believe I'm the mayor of this dump. Can I go upstairs and kick that stupid old man out of his office yet? No. You are the mayor-elect. In a few weeks you will become mayor and move into his office. Awesome. I'll need to get some anime statues for my desk. I am uneasy having Pinky as the mayor, I'll be honest. It sounds like the mayor is going to try to overturn these results. Oh no, that's not what I was worried about. He can try, but everyone in town hall was part of the count and verified them. So now I just need to wait. The ceremony to hand over the title of mayor will happen. That may or may not happen before I make a move on him with my investigation. In the meantime, we need to get back to the agency and focus on the Fujiwara Syndicate. Indeed. Okay. That is gonna take a bit too long for me now. Maybe we'll have a very short stream tomorrow, I don't care, but my voice is cracking. I can't talk for much longer. Let me ruin his car. Come on, game. Give me the opportunity. Well, despawn. That's good. Good enough for me. Holy fuck. Can I get this in-game money for myself? Like I'm literally doing nothing. And I accumulated almost 50,000 yen. Which, yeah, is only like... It's divided by 1,000, right? Approximately. But it's still a lot for doing basically the thing. We done? Yes, good. Could have just looked if it was still showing an exclamation point, but that would be too easy. Alright, there we go. My whole plan of having this game finished in like a week has been gone out of the window so quickly. I already... don't get me wrong, but let me get this wrong, but I think I played like 30 hours. No, 42.6 hours. Let's go. Yeah. Especially since How Long to Beat told me like it would be like 15 to maybe 30 hours. Yeah, I'm doing a good job at breaking that record. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. It's a good thing to get more game for your bug, but on the other hand, this final stretch of the game really just feels so repetitive. Since I already finished all the gameplay aspects of this game, which is collecting stuff, I don't really have to do anything anymore, so I just drive or fast travel from one story point to the next, so it just feels kind of pointless to do anything else. And yeah, I don't know. It's fine if they just didn't have the characters repeat themselves over and over again. Would have shortened this final act by like 2 hours at least. But okay. As I said, it's fine. It do be fine. I shouldn't complain too much, but yeah, it just really is noticeable when you play the game in longer sittings than they actually planned them to be, probably. Oh well. Anyway, as always, thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.